play blue.
Yeah, this is Zach. We're at the ZMF shop, the new ZMF shop as of August last year. And, you know, one thing that's always happened with ZMF is people always like, oh, what speakers sound like your headphones? And I never know what to say because I'm just headphones all the time. So we're headed to Holm Audio, HOLM, and I'm going to get my first nice vinyl player to put in my office. I've never had my own office before, so now I have the space to do all these things. And yeah, I'm feeling a little excited, nervous. I don't know what to expect because I'm just like not very seasoned in this. So I don't want to seem like a noob, but we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, as far as turntables are concerned, I guess, I do have a pair of Deckware speakers I'll be running through. I guess my question is just like, as far as like tonality and turntables, like what are questions people come in and like ask for trying to pick out like where they want to go tonally?
With turntables, the tone does change from table to table, like Regas, like you've got behind you, and so does here, which use Rega arms, are very good at pace, rhythm, and timing, with the Pratt as they call it. So like VPIs.
Do headphone people believe in Pratt, Brian?
They talk about it.
They must talk about it, right?
I believe in Pratt and headphones, but not everyone.
A British term.
Sure.
And he's saying it's with the British brands. It's a British kind of thought.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own design philosophy, which can get really complicated, and I won't start naming off what everybody does, but a lot of it's big, heavy platter, big, heavy table, big, heavy platter, super light table, or kind of a mixture of the two.
I have a Marantz 2270.
Does it have a phono in?
It has a phono on it.
Does it have adjustable phono stage? Like, can you adjust the picofarets and, the gain and stuff like that?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, I figured as much because it's like an older receiver, right?
Yeah,
it's like a class
70s.
A vintage one, yeah. So again, with the phono stage, as you were asking about, you're going to need something that'll do whatever your cartridge does. Now, you can get really complicated with some phono stages. You can get really simple with some phono stages. Some of the Sutherlands across the hall will automatically adjust based on the impedance load. This is the soda comment in walnut. Just kind of like you guys stain your wood sometimes, but also sometimes when you use those burls and the really nice stuff, you just kind of let it shine, right? Some certain woods just have that beauty to it.
Let the wood
tell you what to do. That's right, exactly.
Sure. So when people come in and they're like looking at speakers and stuff, and I mean this is always thinking about the industries of audio, like wired headphones, records, CDs, like streaming. When people come in and talk about how they listen to music, what's the most like do you usually hear I do vinyl, I do streaming, I do like what do you hear most?
Streaming these days is really popular. Some of the older guys are still stuck with their CDs and kind of into that. And honestly, if you've got a good Redbook CD player, it can sound really good.
Yeah.
Vinyl is definitely making a comeback. We've got guys in here who are like, man, I wish I never sold my records. Or guys who are like, I'm getting back into the record thing. Streaming has been very popular, I will say. But I'm really into the vinyl thing. I just think the timbre and the natural sound of the vinyl just sounds, to me, better. And some people disagree.
This is Bone Machine. I believe this is 1992, Tom Waits' album. When I saw this in Millennium Records, I knew I had to have it. There's a lot of great tracks on here. I think is the one track that's on The Wire Season 2, is it, where they use Tom Waits? Like, what's really interesting to me about ZMF is just like how we've kind of collected a group of people who all have similar things that they're interested in. And, I think that's kind of what being an audiophile is being able to share things you like with other people in a sense. And I think that's the weird thing about headphones is like you put them on in your own little world, but then you want to go on HeadFi or Super Best Audio Friends and like talk about your experiences. And so I don't know, it's just vinyl, even though it's not headphones, feels like something you can't play music out loud and not share it with other people. So it's a more organic in that sense. So it's nice to have those different mediums to be able to play around with in music. Let's get this Tom Waits record going. Oh yeah.